Hi, it's Zobo975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous. Now, I was taking a huge risk with this one. I'm in a Cobra Mark 4 with no shields, and that is a Corvette. That has two huge hardpoints, a large hardpoint, two medium hardpoints and two small hardpoints. It can have usually somewhere in the region of 6,000 to 7,000 shield strength. I'm in a ship with no shields, two mediums and three small hardpoints. Yeah, so hence the Mission Impossible music, to be honest. This is not a good idea. This is pretty much suicidal. I wouldn't recommend it. In fact, there is one very good reason why I just about get away with this one, which is my luck, really. We'll see as it unfolds. So basically, I immediately go for the hatch breaker. I win the interdiction, so I've got him for the full 40 seconds. I don't need to shoot at him with my FSD disrupt missile. I can just happily hatch breaker him. He had no point defense, so sweet. Get the cargo and let's go. Now he turns to fight, which I was hoping he wouldn't. Now I could sit here and keep hatch breaker in him, and that might encourage him to leave, or I could shoot at him and that could encourage him to leave. I go for the silent running, shoot at him, hopefully annoy him enough that he leaves. I'm really gambling on the fact he doesn't have a missive and hoping that I can slip past underneath him in silent running and he doesn't notice. Doesn't seem to be working. I think those are turret beams, and yeah, turret beams just pretty much ignore everything. So I needed a plan B, and a plan B fell into my lap, and honestly this was a hallelujah moment. I was thinking at this point that I'd messed up, and then I get a wing invite from Vaz. Now, I'm severely outgunned in this instance, it's got to be said, but if Vaz drops in, this guy's about to be seriously outgunned. He may be in a Corvette, but Vaz is still Vaz. Vaz is still a PvPer that does an awesome amount of damage. Hopefully Vaz is in something spicy, thermal conduit that will come in and just make this guy leave very, very quickly. So without further ado, let's get my wing beacon on, get Vaz in here, and then I can go about picking up some of this cargo, because all I need is 1 ton, and then I have successfully robbed a Corvette in a Cobra Mark 4, which is one for the bucket list, let's be honest. You know, robbing Corvettes in Cobra Mark 4s is not something you should get away with. And I had no idea Vaz was even on the game, so the joy of Vaz dropping in to the instance, absolutely unbridled. It was literally like, yes, I'm actually going to get away with this. Because I must admit, I was thinking at some point I'm going to have to turn my back on this guy for a moment, pick up 1 ton of cargo and try and high wake out. Then Vaz appears, and as soon as he appears, this guy's shields start taking heavy damage, and he soon gets persuaded to leave. I think I did okay in how much damage I put into him, considering I'm in a Cobra Mark 4, but yeah, I took some heavy hits. It's got to be said. Corvettes are not something you should take on 1v1 in Cobra Mark 4s. My Cobra Mark 3 would have done better because it can orbit quicker, but the Mark 4 is kind of weirdly not very maneuverable. It's nothing like the Cobra Mark 3. It handles like a pig. It's really slow orbiting things. It's not particularly good. But luckily for me, Vaz drove the Corvette out very quickly. I managed to grab some cargo and escape, and that's all I need to do. Immediately I was like, just grab the 1 ton and I'm going. I'm on such low hull, those NPC police are going to shoot my drives out very quickly. So as soon as I get the 1 ton on board, I am plotting a route and I am out. Yeah, thank you very much to Vaz. 07 to the commander that I robbed. It was a worthy little fight, you know, and I took great pride in taking that 1 ton off you, and I'm sure it didn't cost you very much. You were running the CG in a Corvette. Scooby switched me onto this fact that people use Corvettes for running trading. Who would have thought? Sneaky gits, because you don't think about robbing Corvettes, it's got to be said. But yeah, I got on the scoreboard for the CG and got 1 ton. Yep, that was probably the hardest fought for ton handed in at CG. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.